New tonight, President Trump's controversial new immigration proposal front and center as Americans head to the ballot box.
The president facing fierce criticism for his vow to sign an executive order ending the right to citizenship for babies of non-citizens born on U.S. soil.
Legal scholars widely agree the president's plan would violate the 14th Amendment that guarantees citizenship to anyone born inside America's borders. One
lawmaker in favor of the president's plan, South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham. Graham tweeting, "Finally, a president willing to take on this absurd policy of birthright citizenship." NBC Charlotte's Billie Jean Shaw in York County tonight, and Billie Jean, Graham even saying he plans to introduce a bill along the same lines as the president's executive order.
Senator Graham did not release a timeline on when he will introduce the legislation, but he is calling the birthright citizenship, quote, an issue. But is ending the right as easy as signing an executive order? We asked a political expert who says no. The week before midterm elections, President Trump is vowing to challenge a 150-year-old constitutional right. He says he's working on an executive order ending citizenship for babies born in the U.S. to non-citizens.
We're the only country in the world where a person comes in, has a baby, and the baby is essentially a citizen of the United States for 85 years with all of those benefits. It's ridiculous.
In a statement, U.S. Senator Lindsey Graham praised Trump, saying, quote, "Finally, a president willing to take on this absurd policy of birthright citizenship. In addition, I plan to introduce legislation along the same lines as the proposed executive order from President Trump." Ben Accusa, a recently naturalized citizen, says he now worries for the unborn children of immigrant families.
It's a right that's been granted to every U.S. citizen since this country was formed.
The 14th Amendment, passed after the Civil War, specifically states all persons born or naturalized in the United States are citizens, meaning the president's plan could end in a Supreme Court showdown.
He could sign it, but it wouldn't be legal. You can't overturn a constitutional amendment with an executive order.
Political expert Dr. Scott Huffman says Trump's plan is most likely geared toward ratcheting up the hardline immigration rhetoric before midterms, while Senator Graham's support may be a tool to set himself up for a seat by the president.
It doesn't hurt that speculation that now that he's getting closer and closer with Trump, that should a position open in the cabinet, he might be considered for it.
In the meantime, Democrats are trying to turn the president's message against him.
Americans already know who Donald Trump is. The question is, who are we?
Reporting in York County, Billie Jean Shaw, NBC Charlotte.